Hello, in this video, we are going to talk about UI versus UX. If you already are very clear about those terms, you can keep moving along to the next video. For those who need a little bit of just an explanation to make it clear, let's go through that now. We'll start with UI, okay, part of the UI UX. There's a term, those two terms get thrown around quite a lot together. They're similar but different, and Adobe Xd it's all mixed in there. So UI design or user experience design is a term kind of used when you are designing the look and feel of a website or an app or whatever it happens to be. So I used to work as a UI designer for a long time, okay? And before UX became popular and I got interested in it, I was purely just a UI designer. And what that looked like was that I'd get a brief from the clients, I'd research what they needed. There was a lot of my own experience coming in there of like what should go where and what their clients would love. And the client would sign it off and would get it made by a developer, or I'd make it myself. Okay, and that was kind of me as a UI designer. Where UX is different is that it's the same, often same kind of tools. Okay, I'd use my experience to do what I think, but I'd be a little bit more, there's a lot more humility involved with what I think would be a good solution for the client. Okay, so I need to kind of think, this is my hypothesis, this is my what I think the client's gonna love, okay, or at least their customers are gonna love, and then putting it to the test. Okay, and that's kind of where UX, we start moving into UX. Okay, it's a big field. I'm gonna try and cover as much of UX design as I can in this course. Okay, but it's saying, this is what I think, finding the right users to test, okay, my hypothesis or my design, okay, and then figuring out what worked, what didn't work, okay, and then iterating on that, okay, and not just once, not just twice, as many times as it needs. So let's say it's a sign-up process for a website that you've been asked to create, or a whole website, or an app for something completely new. You have the client wants something, you have an idea about how to deliver that, and it's putting those ideas to the test is where we start becoming a UX designer. Okay, working with clients, testing, figuring out what works, and then iterating. And that's why Adobe Xd is really good. It is very fast. You can iterate really quickly. You can go back out to those same people to test like on the fly, or make some changes, send it to them the next day, get it tested again, until you get to a point where you are accomplishing your task that you set. It might be the fastest time to sign up, or at least the most amount of people signed up, or whatever your goal is, you can test with the client to work through that process. And that's kind of the difference between UI and UX. UI, user interface design, is how it looks, okay? But then adding that level of user experience design is where you actually go in and test that. There's various different ways of testing, but that's the simplistic version. Kind of how it looks for UI, and user experience is more to do with testing and iteration. Does that make sense? We'll explain it a bit more as we go through the course, but that is UI, UX, they're over there. I'm not sure why, but that's them. All right, let's get on to the next video. Hi there, my name is Dan Scott. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to go further with Adobe Xd, I have a full course. There'll be a link in the description. It's called Adobe Xd Essentials. There'll be a card up here you can click as well. But yeah, carry on with your day, enjoy, and I might see you in the full course.